I like it like this. So come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Ooh, you really got me grooving like they do it down there. Goes like this. Come on, baby. Tuesday. Yes. You can tell we're at that point again where our speech, you know, I have to be careful. I have to be careful. And let me start off by saying, I mean, honestly, if, yeah, we don't know where to come in on. Exactly. I'm not. I don't. I mean, I'm me. Yesterday, the whole show was terrible. I was going at so many things there because, to be quite honest, for about a couple weeks, I just been laying low from any kind of discussions because they never go anywhere. I mean, in this modern era of like, if you bring up something, then you're immediately called something. I mean, a lot of the people that are out there, the political junkies, or the people that are involved in policies and rights and steps and equality and like this fairness. They're just they're taught a certain way, a certain thing. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't know. Maybe they just feel it. I mean, like singers. I mean, are singers? I mean, do they just know that they're singers? They just like all of a sudden like something comes out of them, and they're on key. That when people look at them, they say, "Wow, I can't believe such a unbelievable, gorgeous, spectacular, you know, voice is coming out of that body." It's like we actually did. We our friend there, Jerry. I don't know if it's his girlfriend or if it's his wife or what, and I don't even know if he's using a middle name. But again, he was on my list for a long time. Probably back when we had Dress to Kiss and all that. I mean, we did at one time. We had a lot of Kiss people here, but I don't know. I went off into the politics, and that was like shameful. I mean, here we go. Here we are today. It's like what, the 2018. We followed it. We did all this kind of stuff, going back and forth with Morgan and Crispo and a lot of people. And at the time, I thought it was happening. I thought it was the right thing to do. I thought people were interested in it. I thought we were having like a good conversation, like a humorous conversation about it. But I mean, what I really have come to realize, today is just it's useless. It's useless because it doesn't ever move anything. It doesn't change things. I mean, like yesterday, I tried to name some people. I forget the one guy. I know the man to be Michael. Try to see if my memory is good. Deficient. I don't know, something. But anyways, it came from another outlet that's probably being targeted by the big tech giants. As you know, Alex Jones. They took him off, and they're taking a lot of people off. Like conservatives and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's have our water. But getting back to Jerry here. When I heard that voice, like, cover me in roses, baby, don't ever miss a thing. Give me designer sheets, drink the wine. It's like the notes and everything. I mean, like looking at this singer, and sometimes, all right, we seen Jagger too. Somebody had a Jagger, probably Shattered, or I don't know what song it was. Most likely Shattered. You see the arm movements and all that. I mean, his voice, what is it? It's like, I don't know, how does Shattered go? It's like I know it's not in the sweet old country rock I'm from. That's Hang Fire. It's like shat boo doo 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 doo. Look at me, I'm Shatter. The big, come on, bite the big apple. Don't mind the maggots, Jadubit. A Shatter time is on my side. So anyway, my first introduction to music, probably like my mom's like albums, like Andy Williams, Elvis, Chubby Checker, Motown kind of thing. And music was a thing to just like recess or to it got people going. The Beatles came, and then the wave of the British, the Who, the Stones, like we mentioned, the Kinks, the British invasion, all that. I'm sure Blondie probably was a part of it. The club there, New Jersey, CB, CD, whatever, the Ramones. Music. And a lot of people, make careers out of it. They just love it. It's their thing. It's like, it's comfort. When they hold their instrument or when they perform and stuff like that. But yes, hearing that a lot. Well, when I first, so again, he was on the list for a while. Probably back then with the Dress to Kiss and the Kiss and all that kind of stuff. And of course, I listened to Kiss too as a teenager, as a young one, all that kind of stuff. I like to interview him, a few questions. I probably would say, when was the first, I would talk about crowds, like, are crowds all different? Do you know when you got a good crowd? Or, when was the first time you realized you could sing or you want to play the guitar? And all that kind of stuff. What were your influences? Yachty, yachty, yachty. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the wonton. So anyways, like this morning, I like the show I did yesterday. I kind of knew, kind of got a feeling where it's going because I have been following it. I've been following it, like I said, the spot checks and this and that, the big headlines and all this kind of stuff. And of course, we know it's like two sides here. We have one side, just wanting to get rid of him, wanting to impeach him. We don't know the plan afterwards, and whatever. You really can't, you can't have any kind of healthy conversations because it's all, all to the name calling and all that. And it's a sad thing, and we do have to get on to something else. That's for sure. For example, Dianne Feinstein. She has a driver for 20 years. That's a spy. She's like, oh, I didn't know. She's part of intelligence. She's on like panels, security panels. I know she's involved with the investigation, the finding of this. And then Trump's out there saying, they do this all the time, these meetings. And they're squarely focusing on that. I know it's a boring show. All this stuff is boring. Very boring. Because you can't bring anything up. You can't criticize. We've seen how, we had Whoopi and Judge Jean. The minute she started criticizing Obama or saying something about the economy, about this, about that, that's it. Next thing, it didn't take long from there. Like 3 minutes later, she was like, you're out of here, you're gone. Like I said, this morning I woke up, it's like Don Lemon and Charles Blow and one of the surrogates for Trump. I don't know who the other person was at the end. She wasn't talking, but what I was hearing Charles Blow, they were going after, I should know this guy's name. They use him a lot. He's very friendly. He doesn't mind answering questions, and I think he answers them very well. Very articulate and very logical. He talks about wanting to get the economy going, and he says the economy back then just kind of favored the top, and then they're like, no, 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 Obama did it. No, 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 no. All right. Don't want to argue about it. Don't want to argue about it. Like I said, we don't know where we're going here. We had, like I said, you're gonna get them on this thing here, where it is perfectly legal. There are people gonna say no, it's not. It's not legal to get dirt on your opponent, and I don't know. That's up for debate. I mean, what are the rules here? I don't know. It seemed like they had everything but the kitchen sink on Trump. I mean, every day something else. As the election drew closer and closer, more stuff was coming out. It's like, well, where do you get it? It's dirt. Is it not dirt? So it's a foreign thing here, Russia. We can't have any contact with foreign adversaries, on elections. We can't get anything from them. But meanwhile, we have somebody who's been a senator for I don't know how long, and for 20 years, they have so I don't know. Can't say anything. You can't. Again, the giant tech companies run, basically everything. I mean, you have your Amazon, you have your Apple, you have your Facebook, you have your YouTube, and you have whatever else. Everything. It's just the economy. Yes, it did blossom. It did bloom. I mean, what is all this stuff? I mean, so all this stuff is just. I mean, he's just hallucinating, and a lot of people on the other stations, like, they're all hallucinating about the economy. Cover me in roses, darling, never miss a time. I don't really know the lyrics, but it was beautiful, like angels, like harmony, perfect harmony. Again, you see the person, you say to yourself, wow, where did that voice come from? Where did that voice come from? It's almost like, when you first open up new records. It was fresh. It was fresh. I like everything that Jerry and his girlfriend. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't pry into people's lives. I don't really care if someone is this or someone is that or anything. Just like when I go over to like a post, just for thought to see what people are saying. And it's just that thing. Like, you either agree with us or we're gonna call you names. It's like, this is it. This is the end of the rainbow. So this is what it comes down to. No wonder why Savage is like that. Like, I used to say, how come this guy is so arrogant? People call in, and it's just this thing. Let's be logical. Like, I mean, he don't want song and dances. He don't want it to be like, come in with your talking points, and these illogical things that you learned, that you just say, like you repeat them like a parakeet. Then he went on to do this thing like an analogy with animals. He was comparing like Nancy Pelosi and Sean Penn and John McCain, certain kind of animals. I mean, he's a really big philosophical. I don't know how to reach for a word. He's a big analytical, physical, I don't know, just like a thinker. Anyways, we'll be back because we're kind of up there, and what I gotta say is gonna need a little bit more time. We'll try to clean it up a little bit. So we'll be right back. How's that sound?